How's it going? Just filming a bit of a response to My Gardener today about soils, who was speaking about how he makes up his blends and asked for a video response, so I thought I'd give you a bit of a heads up on how we do it here. We grow a little bit differently to most. We grow pretty much all exclusively in wicking beds, except for a couple of fruit trees. Wicking beds are a self-contained unit. They have a plastic liner or a rubber liner, and they have a reservoir system, and you put soil on top. Self-regulates their own watering. Great way to grow. The reason we have used the wicking beds is because our land was actually terraced using parts of an old farm rubbish dump that was next door. We've dug up things such as china, bits of broken pottery, glass, medicine bottles, silverware, that was a nice find, some broken penknives, DDT tins, and also asbestos sheeting, or fiberglass sheeting, fibro. So we pretty much all decided we didn't want to grow our food in that after the first attempt at gardening. So I'll give you a look at our soil type here anyway, and just to give you an idea of what it looks like. I'm not too worried about being poisoned by it. All the hazardous waste we dug up was disposed of properly through the council rubbish collection, by the way. You don't want to mess around with asbestos stuff. I'll just give you a quick look at the soil type here. The soil's pretty dry. Most of the organic matter is added to it as I dig it up. There's a lot of little rocks in there. We actually had a lot of chitters on this place when they backfilled for the driveway and things like that. Chitters is a byproduct of coal mining. We're a big coal area here, or used to be. Anyway, so yeah, we don't really have a great soil makeup here to begin with. That's not to say that we couldn't amend it and improve it over time. We just didn't want to take the risk with the other bits and pieces we found. So what we've had to do is buy in a soil blend. It's sold as an organic vegetable mix. It contains premium vegetable mix. It contains cow manure and mushroom compost, and we also buy in extra cow manure and compost, mushroom compost, and dig that through as well. To amend that soil further, we also add at times Dynamic Lifter, which is an organic chicken-based fertiliser, and also a fertiliser from a local mob called Safe Fertilisers. It's the blend we get from them is organic certified. It's called CBM. It's got chicken-based fertiliser in it. It's also got blood and bone and rock dust minerals, a complete rock dust minerals makeup to add those minerals. My memory card just ran out. Sorry about that. Yeah, so I think I was on rock dust minerals. It's got a complete mix of rock dust minerals in the blend. The other things we put in, I've thrown now, where am I up to? Liquid fertilisers. We add some liquid fertilisers that help boost the bioactivity of the soil, bacteria, microbes, worms, things like that. We've added worm castings, great for that. Seasol, a liquid seaweed fertiliser. Fish emulsion, another natural, it's made from European carp. It's a pest here in our local waterways. They're farming them, or not farming them, catching them and turning them into something good. What else have we used? We've used neem to help condition the soil, mycorrhiza, they're little beneficial funguses. They attach to the roots of plants and they have a symbiotic relationship. I think it works with the plant giving the mycorrhiza carbohydrates to live, and the mycorrhiza will farm nutrients for the plants. So that's a little symbiotic relationship going on there. And that's pretty much all it, other than mulch. I've been real big on mulch lately. Watched the Back to Eden clips last year, and we got a whole heap of good information out of that. So what I did was feverishly went around and got all the tree trimmings I can from neighbours. There's a rotting mango tree next door, so I grabbed some of that, mulched it all up and made up a few different batches. I've actually got a clip on YouTube on how we did that. I'll just show you the results of the latest batch we've just harvested from that. It is in a bag. I'll just fetch it. It's from a compost tumbler, and this is what it has turned out like. This, a couple of months ago, was bits of Chinese elm, butterfly leaf tree, I forget the name of it, and a few other different trees. Just mulched up anywhere up to about 1 inch in diameter, put through the little electric mulcher a lot of you will have, and just thrown in a compost barrel, green stalks and all. So that's broken down excellently. Really, really impressed with how that's broken down. And I've just used some of this the other day planting out a turmeric in a barrel, wicking barrel. So I'll give you a look at that in a minute. The other way we, just quickly, so you don't have to look at the other clip, we composted it down was in barrels with horse manure. just in a cage, a metre cube or yard cube, just with it thrown in there, a few bits of organic matter thrown in there with it from the kitchen. And we also have a pile that's still cooking down behind the lime tree bed, behind some sacred basil. It's currently got some sweet potato growing in it. And actually there's another barrel that's just got the mulch in it that my daughter put a sweet potato in that's growing really well too. So I'll just give you a look at how these mulches that we've actually put on the bed now, some of them have been there for over a month, and I'll just give you a look at them. And the mango mulch. The mango mulch has been there for 3-4 months now, and I'll give you a look at them. So we'll head off down the back. Chookies! Here we are behind our chook pen. This is an old sweet potato bed. It was alright soil, not the best. And over there is our spice bed. That's got galangal in it and some dormant turmeric and ginger, I hope. So that's got the mango mulch, but I'll give you a look at this stuff first. This is the Chinese elm mulch. We've got 2 baby bear pumpkins and a coriander or cilantro that's just a volunteer or feral. Now this stuff in here, I'll just set up the tripod. This stuff has been in here for a couple of months now, so I'll just pull it apart and we'll have a look at what we got. The idea with this timber mulch as well is not to dig it through the soil, just leave it on top. You dig it through, you start to, it takes nitrogen to break it down, and that's just robbing it from your plants. So I'll just move these little chips away and we'll have a look through the soil here. There we go, hello. And we've got worm activity up near the surface. They're hoeing into this. These beds are staying so nice and moist, hardly watering them at all, and the makeup of the soil has just changed dramatically. It's just so light and friable, and this has only been on here for, there's another worm, little wormy in there. This has only been on here for no more than a month, I think, maybe just slightly over a month and a half. So the difference it's made to this soil and the quality of it already is just unbelievable. Breaking down nicely, the worms are all coming through. I'll give you a quick look at the mango mulched bed. This is our mango mulched bed. This was just mango tree. Just give you a look at bits of bark in here, bits of twig. It's all pretty brittle, and there's some bits of it are very spongy, like this bit here. Just breaks away really nice. Helio Forge did a clip where he buried a whole heap of this to act as a water wick, which was good because they've had a bit of a drought in their area. Yeah, so you pull this aside and you've got it again. Beautiful, nice, light, friable soil. Try not to hurt any worms. So just so nice and light. Nice and dark, rich. The galangal here, love it. We've had galangal growing and shooting all through winter, which isn't normally when it shoots. It's normally a spring summer crop. I have a bit more. There's sladers in here, all sorts of little bits of life. So awesome soil. So hopefully I've got some more of this tree I want to mulch up. Some more branches have fallen, so I'm going to get this nice and thick. When it went in, went in about, it was over 2 inches in height. Now it's down to about, it's about 1.5 inches in height if I leveled it all out nicely. So it is being eaten or breaking down excellently. That's just the sweet potato growing in mulch. And here is our sugar cane. Sugar cane is what we normally have been mulching with. A bit bright now, so a bit hard to see. So it keeps the soil nice and moist, and it does tend to break down, but nowhere near as well as the mix that we've made up with the tree mulch, as far as I'm concerned. So another mulch that helps to make your soil nice and light is coconut coir. I've actually just sprinkled carrot seeds over the top of this barrel, and then sprinkled broken up coconut coir over the top of that again, just to cover it instead of soil. Kept it nice and moist and helped the seeds germinate. And this is the mulch from the barrel. I planted some turmeric in here the other day, and just its ability to retain moisture is great. It's awesome. So this stuff has broken down really nicely and finely, so it should give the turmeric an excellent start in life. Yeah, so that's pretty much all how we look after our soils. The idea I think I'm trying to get to is we're trying to mulch as much as we can. Ideally, we don't really want to add too much fertiliser at all. I'd really like to get to the position where we're making all our own soils through mulch. So we're going to start hounding the neighbours, family, friends, everyone we know who's got a bit of trimming to do around their property to try and get as much green stuff as we can. Just got to find somewhere to store it to let it break down. So there you go, Luke. That's pretty much all the clip. That's how we make up our soils. That's how we garden with the soils here. So any comments, questions, suggestions, drop them in the comment section below, and I hope you all have a great one. Take it easy.